National School, which is an all-girls school in Castlebar. First of all, congratulations. I know that at St. Angela's, Nessa, you're working on your 8th green flag.
Yes, Tommy, I'm delighted to be on the programme today to talk about our belief here in St. Angela's in the Green Schools programme and its importance and its mission and objectives, and to discuss the success that we've enjoyed with it, led by our Green Schools coordinator, Miss English, and her committee. And we've been involved in the Green Schools programme for nigh on well over maybe 16 years at this stage, because we're working on our 8th flag, and each flag really is a 2-year cycle. So look, it's something of great benefit to our school. As Mary said, it's an award scheme, but really more importantly it's a programme, and it's a programme about educating children about environmental issues and environmental practice. And you know, if children are inspired and motivated at a very young age, they will go on and go further than we are now. And we're talking about, we're living in the middle of a global pandemic, but WHO would talk about how climate change and global warming are significant, huge threats there in the background all of the time. So it's really important that we remember that education is not just the filling of a pail, but the lighting of a fire for the future. And that's why we're so delighted to be involved in the Green Schools programme, and we're very aware of its benefits.
And I know that one thing that is very close to your heart, because you're principal of an all-girls school, is this STEM project. Because, I think we always associate engineering with males, and yet, I mean, Mary there, 20 years as an environmental scientist, an environmental engineer. We have another lady coming on shortly who has had an amazing career in environmental science as well. So, when you're talking to your girl students about maybe taking on a career as an engineer, are they showing interest?
Absolutely, Tommy. And again, we're so really, cognizant of the fact that it's so important, because while STEM is a key objective in the Department of Education's, curriculum, it is seen very clearly from the statistics that there is a drop-off in STEM and girls, from junior cert onwards, and girls sometimes traditionally have been more involved in the biological science side of things. So we are very conscious of that, and I suppose the fact that we're a girls' school, we're doubly conscious of it. And we've been very fortunate that we have a great staff here who are very interested in science and the promotion of STEM. We're very aware that maybe, they say that 10 of the most sought after jobs in the last, weren't invented 10 years ago. There are statistics out there that 85% of the jobs that will exist in 2030 haven't been invented yet. So engineering and science, let's say, it's really so important. And we have many programs here. We're involved in a digital cluster where we're developing computational thinking, where we, Lego We Do, Bebot, Scratch, Microbits. During lockdown, we had one of our classes involved in a science project with UCD undergraduates in science. We're involved in the Beggars Challenge programme. We're involved in the Engineers Week. This week there's loads of activities happening, both, as you're aware, many of our students are back on the school campus, but many are still learning, remotely. So they're involved in projects and Google Classroom and Seesaw with their teachers. We've been involved in a programme that, we taught science three Gaeilge in Round 3 and Round Cahir, and we looked at the benefits of that. We're also involved in a new programme, which is a particular programme for Google for Education and Camera Ireland, is a computer science project. As you know, computer science is now a leaving certificate subject, but there's a significant discrepancy between the uptake of this between boys and girls. So we're addressing this at a primary level, because it's clearly evident from statistics and surveys that a lot of the attitudes towards science are actually developed at quite a young age, at primary level. So this project is aimed at trying to address this with additional support and training for the girls and indeed the teachers. And that's happening even through Seesaw and through remote learning. The girls are learning all about algorithms and all of these things, would you believe? And, it's all about learning skills and decision-making skills, problem-solving skills, building student confidence. And if girls can see others who are interested in this, they'll do it. If they don't see people who are interested in being role models in STEM, they might not, aspire to achieve in that area themselves. So it's really important that we encourage that, and they will see themselves, they are well capable of success in STEM subjects and careers. And it's okay to be challenged, it's okay to take risks, and it's really, really important to do that. And the more girls who become involved, the more role models we have here in school, the more girls will become involved with the cycle again. We have to talk about gender stereotypes, the absence of women from the STEM narrative, and the lack of prominent female role models. But we're certainly doing our bit to address that here in St. Angela's. So we're delighted,
You certainly sound very enthusiastic, and there has to, of course, be buy-in from the teachers for these programmes to be a success. But certainly at your school, at St. Angela's, in Castlebar. And Nessa, you're obviously flying the flag in more ways than one. Thank you for joining us.
We're just lucky here, Tommy, to have a wonderful staff and and parents and a great school community to support us. So we're delighted to be doing the work. And a big shout out to all those girls still learning from home, because I know they miss the school building right now.
Absolutely.
So thanks to everyone.
All right, well done, Nessa. Thanks for joining us today. That's Nessa Maloney, Principal of St. Angela's National School. And there's